Behind me here is the Red Carpet Inn of Scranton, Pennsylvania, a hotel that closed earlier this year and is actually set to be demolished pretty soon. But I was actually given the rare opportunity to head inside and explore this building before it's gone. So I invite you to come along with me as we take a final look at the Scranton Red Carpet Inn. So here's the game plan. We're going to start out on the outside first. We're going to walk around, check the exterior of the buildings, including the outdoor in-ground pool. We're then going to head inside to the main building, which has the lobby. I believe there's a restaurant, lounge, banquet room, other things. We'll check that out, move in from there, check out some of the rooms. But before we do that though, I do want to share some information with you. Now when I visit these locations and make these videos, I always like to give you some back history on the places I visit. So here's what I can tell you. This was constructed and opened in 1963 as Holiday Inn. Over the years it changed names a few times and finally operated as the Red Carpet Inn that we see today, which closed around May or June of this year. After closing, a local developer picked it up and has plans to demolish it and has some really exciting plans for this property, which I'm going to share with you later in the video. But I can tell you in recent years of this being open, it was in deplorable condition, really run down, really dilapidated, and it had horrible reviews about people that stayed here. They're still on the websites today. If you can visit any local hotel websites, the reviews are still there. They're kind of comical to read, but everything from missing or broken furniture to air conditioning units not working, smells of like mold or smoke in the room, stained bed sheets, broken toilets, you name it, it had a bad review about it. Even to the point of some rooms not having refrigerators, and when guests requested one, they were actually charged a rental fee, even though it's advertised microwave and refrigerator in the room. So this will not be missed as a hotel because the place is just run down and is seeing much better times. I believe the last refurbishment was back in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. But upon doing my research though, I did find a photo blog site. I believe it's an employee of the local newspaper. He created it, sharing information of when this was being constructed, showing the names it changed to over the years, and also some old historical photos of its construction and different names it used to be. So down below in the description and the pinned comment, it will be listed. What I encourage and recommend you to do is to pause this video right now, go to the pinned comment, click the link, and check out that photo blog site. It'll take all of about 5 minutes, and that'll give you a good before picture of this location, kind of see how it used to look, where it came from, and then when you come back to my video, you'll be able to see the after. So it'll be a great before and after. So once you do that, come back here and we'll start exploring. All right, we're gonna start off right here on Mulberry Street. It sits on the corner of Mulberry and Franklin. And as the sign states, great rates. Outdoor pool and ballroom, trying to entice you to come here. This is the main building. This is where most of the amenities would be, except for the pool, which is next to it. But inside is the ballroom, I believe a restaurant, and other things which we'll check out. And behind this wall, which we will see later on, is the outdoor in-ground pool. This was here since its construction in the 60s. There are pictures of it being constructed. And one thing I noticed during my research is that there used to be another hotel wing. So behind the main building, there is a wing going straight off, which we could see in just a second here. Yeah, that is the hotel wing with all the rooms. There used to be a secondary one right here going along Mulberry, where this building is now. Checking on Google Map images, it was here in the 80s, but by 92 it was gone. So I'm guessing due to decline in business or maybe a financial decision, they did demolish that wing of rooms, and there is a new building here now, but used to be a lot more rooms than what there is today. But again, that was adjoining here to the pool area. And we're gonna make our way down, which is kind of like a back alleyway where the rear portion of the rooms are situated. There is the really beautiful pool area. And I hope you picked up on my sarcasm there. But we're gonna get inside there and get a closer look at it a little bit later once we head inside. Now, the pictures I'm showing you, or I should say the images I'm showing you right now in this video, are pretty much how the place looked in recent years. They did do some altering here after it closed, but I actually found some Google Map road images of a vehicle, a Google Maps vehicle that came back here. I'm going to insert those photos right now, and you're going to see it's not a whole lot different, other than maybe like the railing and stuff like that. But the general disrepair that you see in those Google Map road images, which are from a few years ago when the place was open, it's not much different, which is unfortunate because it was still open for business. They were taking people's money, and people had, for the most part, an unpleasant stay. Now, this can be considered both a hotel and a motel, depending on who you ask, depending on what your thoughts are of it. To me, it resembles like a double-decker motel, just because you do access the rooms from the outside. I consider a hotel to be inside access, but that's just my opinion. It is listed as a hotel, but does resemble a motel. Now, speaking to the gentleman who gave me access here, he said some of the rooms may be open. Some of them, or I should say most of them, are locked. So we're just going to have to kind of make our way and try. I know there's rooms on the other side that may be open. See, they even secured it with some sheet metal there. And as I'm walking by these rooms, I can actually smell like the musty smell, mildew. Now, the other side is used for monthly parking as of right now. That's the only thing the property is being used for. There's one of the pedestrian ways, which I'll give you a quick look at here. So yes, the property is heavily posted for the proper reasons, because it is owned by someone now. But again, I do have permission to be here, and was granted access to the entire property. This brings us out to the front main lot, which is behind the main building there. So let's continue going around the rest of the building, and then we'll try to get some access of some of the rooms. And looks like there is still power here too, which will make for a pretty neat look if we could see some lights turning on inside the building. Look at these curtains though, the drapes, they're just so dirty and stained and faded. It looks like a combination of like sun staining and smoke, because someone was beating on that with an axe or a hammer. Now, the inside's not going to look completely original. Again, this was operated up until May or June, and I believe in July the sale took place, which the new owner took possession of it. But in September, just a few weeks ago, they did hold a public auction here, and they allowed the public to come here and purchase whatever they wanted. Everything from flagpoles, I should say, that were out front, to restaurant equipment like pizza ovens, and even room contents. It was on the, I think WNEP had a story about it. Some of the rooms, the contents inside sold for only 20 bucks. So for $20, you get the bed, TV, hair dryer, telephone, stuff like that. So they did that for two reasons. One is to kind of recuperate some money, which is a smart thing to do. And number two, it's less they have to clear out once they demolish this place. So the more things they can get rid of, the less they have to take care of, and be quick to move forward with their new project. This looks like someone was living in here. You know, it's hard to see. Yeah, look at, I think someone was living there. And they obviously were forced to leave, and they sealed up the door. And a lot of these rooms still have contents inside. Pretty much all the bottom floor ones are sealed up, rightfully so. But yeah, I'm still seeing 2 beds in there, sofa chair, looks like maybe a console TV or a shelf. This is really outdated though. As I mentioned, from what I saw on the website, the last refurbishment was in the mid 80s and they operated since then. So it's really outdated furniture and styling and everything else. This is looking at the main parking lot. They did have ample parking. Again, they used to hold banquets here, had the restaurant, stuff like that. So they did, at one time, see a lot of people here, both for staying in the rooms and for any events or other things like that. They even have a divider here, so you can't even walk all the way through. So if we do go up there, we're just going to be safe and careful and only go where it's safe to go. That's the hallway that we came through before. Some of these rooms are marked here like with an X, maybe that they were sold or checked already. It's got some almost like a light blue color, aqua color on the walls there. So they got some framing here to oh, okay, yeah, looks like the floor or roof is in bad condition. It's to, I guess, stop anything from falling down on people. You can see here too on this one, it's not in good condition. So yeah, this is a safety hazard on top of everything else. Oh, we got an open door here. Okay, this is just used for storage. There's all kind of supplies and stuff in here. Doesn't look like a room anymore. I do want to at least try to show you one of the rooms that are still, for the most part, intact. I think, oh yeah, these are the auction ones. Cowley Auction Company. So all these green stickers, well, that one says not in sale, but all these green stickers are the rooms that were auctioned off. Many were sold. I'm guessing many were not. And that's what the contents would have been. A couple chairs, mattresses, dresser, lamp. Usually they have a telephone, the hair dryer. I can give you a look through here briefly. And these did actually have the key cards. I'm surprised to see that. Looks like there's a level here, like red and green for, you know, denied or access, but I actually thought these would have actual keys. Looks like it was maybe someone else's living quarters. All right, and this brings us to the pool. Handicap accessible. You can see the framing here of some type of awning. Probably a little seating area. And it gives us a view of the back portion of the main building. And just imagine too, as I said, back before the 90s, there was another hotel wing right there, identical to this. The rooftop and everything is the same from what I saw in the pictures. No lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk. Yeah, there's water in there. Can't imagine what else is in there. Guessing there was a little structure here maybe for the pump. Would have had this enclosed. Even got some natural landscaping out here. Also, it appears we do have a basement with some women's clothing on the steps. So we'll see if we get access from the inside. All right, we're gonna head back through the way we came and check out the main entrance. Here's the main entrance with the carport area where you pull up to go check in, load, unload your luggage. It exits right back out to Franklin Avenue. It's a decent sized building too. I mean, at least 2 floors, 3 if you include the basement, which I'm not sure what's down there, but you know, as far as size wise, it's a good size to have, as we mentioned, a ballroom, restaurant, and who knows what else is in there. Maybe like a back house area or an apartment for the owner. We're back out here in the corner of Franklin and Mulberry. Sign states free Wi-Fi. Parking $70 a month, $5 for 8 hours. That is pretty much what it's used for now, just parking. But prior to that, you know, free Wi-Fi, in-ground pool, ballroom. That was its main selling points. All right, so now that we got to see the whole exterior of the property, I'm gonna grab some lighting and some other stuff. We're gonna head inside, do the main building right here, and from there, we'll work our way and see if we can get into some of the hotel rooms. All right, the moment we've been waiting for, let's go inside. Actually looking at some violation notices here. Some of these say PA Uniform Construction Code. They're in violation of. There's even a construction permit for a, I can't pronounce his first name, last name's Patel, from 2018. Summary case, yeah, this place was in some legal trouble. Ongoing renovations. That's funny. Okay, so as expected, a lot of this is gutted. It's not going to look as it did when guests stayed here, but we're still going to get a good look at the building. Looks like it says Banquet was that way. I think this is where you would have came to check in. Actually, this is a bar. Yep, this is a bar. You can see the glasses overhead. So it seems like it was a nice little quaint hotel bar from what we could imagine. You know, just based on the woodwork overhead and the glasses, you know. Would have been someplace to come get a adult beverage of sorts. I'm guessing there was a restaurant here too, probably mixed in with this, probably seating around here. There's a fan unit running in here, ventilation fan. Here's the bar area. Oh yeah, it lights up. There is still power here, obviously, so they could get the work done. Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty neat. They had something in these cabinets here with glass to display them and they're able to light them up. All right. Dining room, ceiling lights, bar ceiling. Got to look at the wallpaper here. Okay, I'm guessing this was probably a breakfast area. They did advertise that they did have breakfast for guests staying here, and the reviews stated it was typically granola bars, stale donuts, cold coffee, not your typical breakfast items you'd find at a other hotel, different hotel. Food is to be consumed in this area only. Take one of each. Do not allow food inside of rooms. So what, if you're staying here, you can't run to McDonald's and bring it back to your room? We do not allow to take food inside a room. Food is to be consumed in this area only. They're very adamant on only consuming the food here. What little food they offered based on reviews. And again, I'm not bashing this place. I'm only stating facts and what I've done my research on. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of reviews of people displeased with their stay here. Okay, so I'm learning as I go here. This is the restaurant area. Oh, they had some type of fireplace here. Up on top they had with like a little makeshift vineyard with wine bottles and artificial grapes. I'm surprised they actually had this much here for a Scranton hotel. There's even books up there, like a bookshelf. This is without a doubt the restaurant area. Good size one too. Had plenty of room for seating. See some of the woodwork, which let's see, is it? Yeah, that's particle, but this is real wood here. More shelving, displays for something. Haven't seen the front desk yet, so we have to still find that. This is an office. Very small office with the TV in the closet. Is there still power? Oh yeah, look at some accent lighting there. I didn't think they were going to turn on. All right, so that is where we came in. Signs says dining room. Oh, look at this. You know what that means, right? It means the same thing my shirt says. We found a toy that's officially abandoned. But this is an exception. It's not abandoned. It is privately owned, but pretty funny coincidence. We still find a toy in places like this. Pink bunny. It's like the deranged Easter bunny from Christmas Story. Of all things to find. All right, I don't know where the lobby is, but we're going to continue on. I think this is going to the kitchen area. And again, this is most likely going to be a longer video, but I'm trying to document this the best I can since it's going to be my one and only walkthrough. Yeah, this is the back kitchen. Fluorescent lighting, some of it's still on. There's like a station here. Maybe a cooler of sorts. Oh, they have a dumbwaiter. How about that? Is this open? Oh, too bad. Functioning dumbwaiter. We do have steps, so we have an upstairs, obviously. We already know that. And there is our basement access. All right, got that to check out too. There's the bottom level of the dumbwaiter. Some fire extinguishers. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool exploration. We have a lot to see. Here's the range area. Good size one as well. At the auction, some of the people that were here did state they did buy pizza ovens and the range ovens or whatever they're called. Don't work in a kitchen, but that's what I remember them saying. I know the one owns a pizza restaurant somewhere here locally and he wanted to get additional pizza ovens. So that goes out to the pool area. Ventilation fan there. Would have been a sink here or a dishwasher. Very large kitchen area. Pleasantly surprised. And this was like a swinging door, which would have been only for right here. This is all ripped open. Yeah, so there was a wall to right there. And there's just one door, swinging door in and out. Telephone, house phone. Nobody there. All right, let's go to the other end, see what we missed over there. Then we have to make a decision if we're gonna go upstairs or downstairs. I think we'll go upstairs first. It's actually nice having some lighting and some ventilation in these places. Usually I'm wearing a respirator or choking on dust and other things. Okay, this is the check-in area. Manager on duty, checkout time 11 a.m., check-in time 2 p.m. Front desk would have been right here. Right across from it is some walled mirrors. Ceiling fan, it's kind of a fancy one. Pretty ornate. See all the wires, had a drop ceiling. There's the original ceiling up there. There's the central air ventilation there, air freshener. Oh, it actually had an elevator too. I don't think it's turned on, but. So, elevator access, handicap accessible for the second room, second level. Restrooms, Red Carpet Inn, out of order. Soda can available for purchase, 75 cents. Water, 50 cents. This would have been just vending machines. Out of order, management. Oh. That smells really bad. But it has an automatic light and fan that came out with a sensor. Let's see if the woman's is any better. All right, this one's not as bad. Still works. I'll make sure. Yep. There it goes. I'm surprised that these have sensor lights and fans. So that's some probably of the most recent upgrades that they did to this place was putting in sensors. It's pretty funny that the hand dryer works because in the video I did of the abandoned Super 8 motel, there's a hand dryer in the bathroom and I pushed it and artificially added sound effects like it turned on. Many people thought it was working, but it was just clever editing. But yeah, that one actually works. Okay, there's outside. Oh, here's the main stairwell going up and down. More basement access. It's actually pretty neat. Looks like the railings are all gone, carpet stripped off the steps. And there's a big overhead light fixture there. It's going to make for a pretty cool shot when I go upstairs and kind of look down, which we'll do in just a little bit. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else here on the main floor. So far, this is blowing me away. I didn't realize how in-depth it was. Okay, we missed this. Director of Sales and Marketing. Here's a closet. Need any cable TV wires? There's about 25 of them right there. This is just a little office area, I'm believing, for the owner, manager, employee, whoever was working here. There's light switches, front desk, office. They scraped up all the either carpeting or tile that was in here. These look like, yeah, they're cushions. It's a strange design element. We have a calendar here. Let's see. Can we find a year on this one? (2018). Now, 2018 is when a lot of these papers are on the window, but it did officially close in 2021, around May or June. The last hotel review I found on websites was May of 2021, and it was purchased in July. For service, dial 191 from lobby phone. Does this one work? Nope. I guess they cut the wires. Okay, so I don't know where the ballrooms are. I'm guessing they're either upstairs or downstairs. But yeah, the main floor has the lobby area, the check-in counter, elevator over here, the public staircase for second and basement level, the bar right in the middle, the restaurant next to that, the breakfast counter in the back near the pool, and the kitchen in the far background. And the only other thing we forgot is our pink bunny right there. Other than that, everything else we need to go up for. So I think we're gonna head to the main staircase in the back, go up and see what's up there. And then lastly, we'll do the basement. Finally, we'll make our way out to the hotel wings. Give you some lighting here. And see if we can get into one or two of the rooms to show you what the rooms used to look like. All right, here we are up on the upper level looking down the spiraling staircase. Kind of spiraling. Looking through the dirty windows, we can see we are on the same level as the second store rooms. Where do we begin? Okay, let's go right here. There is lights on up here. I'm guessing, yeah, this is the banquet rooms. Still in great condition up here, I have to say. The trim up there, the wallpaper, everything's pretty clean. Looks better than the other areas so far. Not sure what's going on up there. Oh, it's actually a pretty nice bathroom as well. Let's see if there's lights in here. Hang on. No lights in the bathroom. I'm going to make my own. Little overhead lights over the sinks here. Decent countertop. Tile floor. Yeah, the bathrooms for the banquet area are much, much better. I'll do a stall check here. Yeah, actually relatively clean. Now that one's a little less clean, but overall, really great condition, except for the peeling wallpaper here, probably some moisture or water. But let's keep checking it out. Wow, this is huge. This is a lot of floor space. And they had these type of chandeliers with these glass jewels, which would have reflected and bounced the light off. At one point, there was a flooring here of either tile or carpet. It looks like maybe tile. I can see the squares. There's looking out. There's the pool. I had no idea this much space is up here. Looking downstairs, you wouldn't imagine that all this is up here. These are doors that go out to the steps that go out to the pool, so we don't need to worry about that. Some old curtains and some type of electrical room. I imagine they had, just to speculate, probably weddings, company meetings, maybe train shows, anything here. Excuse me, it's actually a lot of space. Looking out to Mulberry Street here, right across from the VA hospital. So come to this corner near the front of the building. This is the stairwell that we saw in the kitchen area. So they're able to have kitchen staff come up directly from the kitchen, as is the dumbwaiter right there. So that makes sense. So this would be for employees only, I'd imagine. Got some leakage. So this is a kind of a back house area. I wish the dumbwaiter was working. That'd be really neat to see operate, or to even take a ride in it. All right, back house kitchen area up here for the banquet room. So full kitchen downstairs, and this area up here, which I'm guessing was specifically for the ballroom, banquet room. I think it's a type of oven. Yeah, it says it could cause burns. So a heater or an oven of sorts. This is Frigidaire ice maker. And a cooler. Is this a walk-in cooler of sorts? Does that say Charleston? I think that's a cooler. Oh, and they actually had a full actual kitchen up here. Any of you who are in the cooking industry could maybe appreciate what we're looking at here. I don't know much about this. I do know it's gas. Looks dated, but that could just be the look of it. It's dual ovens, 1, 2, 4 burners, looks like. Some type of rack. I guess this is more like oven equipment. This seems like something for pressure. Oh, steam master or steamer. Wow. Even as the times, asparagus, 10-15 minutes. Cabbage, 15 to 20 minutes. Rice, 20-25. Puddings, 2 to 3 hours. That is a pretty neat piece of equipment, and it was included in the auction. This place was fully equipped for pretty much any type of event. It's a shame it didn't do better and survive. I guess any work that was done according to the papers on the windows in 2018, was maybe done up here. I mean, this is in the best condition of the whole place. Money was definitely spent here without a doubt. All right, we got another side over here to check out. So here's the elevator, which is a dual door elevator. So you enter on the other side downstairs, opens up here on the upstairs. I like a little room here, drop ceiling, recessed lighting. Another room here with a whole different look to it. Green curtains, some border wallpaper trim with some like lions and unicorn horses. Fluorescent lighting in here. Has like a textured spackle ceiling. These are more like meeting rooms, I'm guessing. You could see like a big oval table in here, conference room, meeting room. That's what I think it would have been used for. And it looks like whatever's in here, yeah, ceiling lights was part of the auction. And I believe this is another bathroom here. Oh, no, this is where we came up. I missed this area over here. Oh, it's a two-tone room. Ooh, this room is dated. I don't know what this was, but this is like from the 70s, blast from the past. The wood paneling, and look at this light fixture here. Ooh, even the wallpaper here too, look at that. It's like a winter tree scene. Yeah, very, very odd compared to the rest of the rooms up here. But I kind of like it. It's kind of like, you know, a little time capsule here. Kept the original from the updates of the other areas. All right, I'm gonna make my rounds, make sure I didn't miss anything. If I did, I'll definitely show you. Otherwise, we're gonna head down to the basement next. Oh, the elevator's open. Yeah, this part gives the building a whole different vibe. This place has a Freddy Krueger vibe to it. Yeah, this is as close as we could get to replicating how the room would look if you were to stay here.